Hi gang, Rich from Bushlaw Survival School once again. Look, this is another great shelter and I'd like to show the shelters even though the guys have moved on and headed off back home, because it shows you what they get up to. And to be quite frank, the course is so busy it's really hard to get up here during the course to film them while they're occupying these shelters. But you get a lot of value out of what they're doing and what they leave behind. And keep in mind, this is a tracking school fundamentally, so being able to follow up afterwards to see what was left is almost more important to us than just seeing in occupation. So these guys, nice big fireplace, and again, it's quite cool out here. We've just entered autumn, we're approaching winter. The temperature's plummeting, we are getting cooler. But a nice clear area, disciplined individuals occupied this location. I didn't want that fire to lose control. They only made enough of a shelter to do the job. They didn't make anything superfluous. There's no wasted materials, there's no rubbish around the area. All that indicates someone who has been trained well and who has the discipline and the presence of mind to be responsible for what they're doing in the bush. As my little girl says, "Daddy, why do people leave rubbish behind in the bush all the time?" All I can say is, honey, I don't know. People just don't understand the impact of that rubbish on the ecosystem, particularly a fragile one like the Australian ecosystem. So there you go, that's a little snapshot of a kind of shelter. This is a kind of triangular setup, nice and simple. And I look down here, probably not that interested, but as a tracker you're always interested in scat. I'll turn it around, you can see it. That's a wallaby who's been eating a lot of greens. Lots of Bittern's Pelosa or cobbler's peg around at the moment, and a great little location. Let's get a bit of a bird's eye view here of the overall camp dimensions and the back of the camp for you. So grass, primary thatching material here, and not even use of cordage to build this shelter. So that's again an indication from a tracking point of view of the skill of the individuals. So hope that's of use to you, and if it's not, well, doesn't matter, does it? Have a great day and get out in the bush, dare to survive. See ya.